Ooh. Esmelas Tower. It's just as we heard. Yes, are they finally going to start using the released power in the towers? But yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to Trails, the second chapter. Yes, new chapter, new story. I'm guessing we're gonna get an update on, of course, our enforcers, Ouroboros, and maybe a little bit of Joshua. And after that, we've got a few things to wrap up in Roland before we head over to the new region, because I think we're gonna continue on our journey to Bose. But let us continue. One of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal beneath Grancel Castle. A second barrier defending the Aureole from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems. Is that Louwe's ship? Ah. Well, this is a ship of Ouroboros. Yo, sorry to keep you waiting. Hope we didn't tire you too much with the delay. Ah, Walter, Campanella, this is a surprise. I was sure it would be Louwe who met me here. To be honest, I thought the same thing. What turning of the wind is this, I wonder? Well, Louwe is accompanying the professor for the moment. So, as much as it may not be my place, as a mere observer, I came in his stead. And I ain't got much to do at this moment. Right now, I'm just killing some time. How unusual, for both of you. Though interesting, Louwe is accompanying the professor? They are performing the last experiment then. Apparently. Our big fancy plan is heading into the big leagues. Looks like. The Archaisms and Jaeger are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, we'll all be quite busy, I suspect. So then their final plan will be revealed? Whatever that is. The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it? Even the Professor and Louwe are going to struggle with that, I would imagine? Maybe. We're talking about hijacking a creature of legend, after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you. Oh? Was this now? You're usually happily tagging along with the Professor. If you ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting, that means something even better's come up. So spit it out already. Why, Walter? I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me? I trust you as much as as your number. What overflowing camaraderie, Walter. Such slings, such arrows. You two are so cruel. Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I have a bit of work to do. I'm off to gain us permission to use the Ark. Shit, seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day. The Crimson Ark. The Glorious. So what is that? Is that like a massive weapon? Considering what we've seen so far, I wouldn't be too surprised if it's a giant mech or something. Would be really cool, like a big giant red mech that nobody can defeat, because so far we've only seen them with the technology. I find it hard to believe we would use such... Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoking crater? That will be up to Professor and Louwe. So I'm afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I so look forward to hearing about our experiment when I get back. And who is he asking permission from if this isn't the Professor? The person above the Professor? The actual leader of the Ouroboros? What are they up to? And what is this creature of legend? This is... Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Louwe, a majestic thing, is it not? Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this? I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know. Ooh. What the hell? Is that a dragon? Amazing. Very frightening to just think about Ouroboros trying to experiment on something like that. Because usually when they are experimenting on something, I'm the one that has to fight it, so... Alright then. Oh, I see we woke you up. Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years, yes? This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me George Weissman. I am one of the Anguis, caretakers of Ouroboros. Begone. This power which hangs about thee like a mist. Familiar it may be, somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. In those windows I see a soul twisted and bent, incapable of joy, unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man. Well, well, such compliments. But I am afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we have business regarding the treasure of ideas. What? Show him, Louwe. That... Oh? Does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It is merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you? Surely, thou dost not. Thou cannot mean the shining ring. Ah, but I do. Now then, our final test awaits. That which one must protect. I think this is gonna be a very, very interesting chapter. Damn. More Ouroboros, dragons, Louwe, Professor. Damn. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory ones. Yeah, and we did have confirmation that Shira was mandatory in the previous scenes in Roland, which is understandable, because so much text would have missed out on so much extra background information, because Shira knew who she was. So yeah, it was a good thing to know. So, if we are actually going towards Bose, you already know what team I wanted to take with me. I'd love to have Olivier just for the Enteros, to see what's going to happen there. And I think we must take Agit with us, because we haven't done anything with him this entirety of the game. And we need to use everybody, even if it just... So if we use them, we also basically deck him out with equipment pieces, quartz and stuff like that. So he's a little bit up onto par to use later on. Because like I said before, there is a good chance that there will be a point that we might need to make 2 parties that are both going to be actively used. So I'd rather have them all a bit prepped, equipment and quartz wise, that they are ready for it, instead of never using him until we're forced to. And still, I feel like we have 3 more spaces left. I wonder who's it gonna be.
Leave it to me!
Okay, it's time we finally got to Bose, you know? Like we've been planning for 1,000,000 years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment too. That is true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in Bose. I think we can take our time, for once, and help out here in Roland a bit before heading out. Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do, and head for the landing port when we're done. Well, we have one more thing we needed to do. We need to go back to Mistworld to check out for the fishing spot at the tree, because we did see the water surrounding it. And of course, since we are leaving, you know what I always like to do is talk to everyone. But we shouldn't forget, let's go back to the board. 3 new quests. Damn, that's a lost quest. And this is still on long. So it was really meant to wait until the end. Alright. Looking for a person willing to search for a certain traditional recipe. Ideally, this person will be also gathering the necessary ingredients once the recipe is located. Go to the abandoned bar, speak to Grancel. Drink your liquor, do not be drunk by it. I wait atop the clock tower, Nihon. The commission letter for the amalgam mine that I kept in my house has been stolen. I request to immediately investigation. I need to recover this document entrusted by me by the Queen at all cost. Please come to the 2nd floor of my house near the Westforeland gate. Alright. So I really want to finish this one off. But seeing it is on long, and I think the only story bit that will change anything is us actually moving to Bose, and I think everything will be cut off and ended right there and then. So, since there are 3 more quests inside the city that's going to be started, one being at Chief Gaton at the 2nd floor's house, the top of the clock tower, and in the bar. I'm thinking I'm going to do my rounds first. I'm going to talk to everybody in town, and along the way we'll talk to these 3 people. Because I'm pretty sure we need to go out of town in order to complete what they want. So I think talking to them first before heading out will be the wise thing to do. Because if, especially, for instance, the nostalgic recipe, we need ingredients, we might as well know where we need to be. And if it is somewhere we need to be, like in the Mistworld, we can do 2 things at the same time. I think that would be the smartest thing. So we're going to talk to everyone, and as we are doing it, we will also check up on the equipment for I get to update it at least a little, because Olivier has played in this area as well, so he should be ready for it at least. Hey Shira, I heard from Aina. You're heading out to Bose next, right? Yes, that is the plan. Oh, sorry Rich. Feels like we're always shoving off our work onto you. Nah, don't worry about it. I've always leaned on Cassius and Shira until now. I'll manage. It'll be a good opportunity for me to stand on my own. I like your style, Rich. We'll all be away for a while, but hold down the fort while we're gone. Yeah, leave it to me. I hope you guys have a nice trip in Bose. I do too. I've already ordered your tickets for the next scheduled liner. Just let Ellen at the landing port know, and I should get you all squared away. At this point, the only region where there hasn't been an experiment is Bose. I'm worried that they're just going to keep getting tougher and tougher. Not anything you can't handle though. I know we can count on you. Keep up the good work, okay? I'm always rooting for you. Don't think we have anything to report. Yes. I think only other people here are the ones we haven't taken with us. Yes. Alright, let's start. Hey everyone! Thanks to you guys, my father-in-law is awake. Father-in-law? Oh, you mean Redford, right? Just as Anna said, it seems everyone's awake. Yeah, Redford took a bit longer to wake up, but he seems just fine. He said we needed to get to work, and he's still got enough energy to outpace me. Sounds like he's fine, alright. That's a relief. Seriously, I shouldn't worry about him, I guess. Anyway, guess I better learn from his example and put my back into it. The freight liners are coming in again now that the fog's gone, and so we're going through back orders in our lumber. Good luck with that. Try not to let your father-in-law leave you in the dust, Fremont. Oh, I'll do my best. You guys be careful too. It's really nice to see that the NPCs that were affected by it do get their closure to the entire scene as well. Oh, hey Estelle and Sherazard. Lovely weather we're having, huh? Sounds like all the people who were asleep woke up. I'm guessing this is your doing, isn't it? Well, it's kind of weird, but I guess, yeah, technically it is. I knew you all would solve it for us. I'd love to hear all the details exactly how you did it. But knowing you guys, I'm guessing you've got more work lined up that you need to go and get on first. So I better let you go. I look forward to hearing all the exciting details another day though. It's like he can read our minds. We appreciate it. Well, if you'll pardon us. Yeah, and bring Joshua with you then. I've been praying to iJust that you can track him down. Oh. We'll keep on working on that. Okay, so... Have we bought this? Or did we just get a better one before we did that? Let's buy this one as well. Could be that we also have a better version than that. Oh, no, I think they're wearing it. That's why it's not in our inventory, because it's in their inventory and they're not in our party, so that's why we're not seeing it. Alrighty then. That's one thing. Blade gear or roaring thunder. Let's go with serum coat. Good, and we have prevent freeze and prevent poison. Basic standard stuff, right? What did we have for her in here? Silver chain? Yeah, let's do that. And she had, instead of this one, she had her glove gear. Because, like I said, I do love my physical combat, and she's prime example on how it's done. Because she's really strong, this one. And yeah, I think this one is okay. Silver earring and long barrel. Yeah, the master beads are actually pretty nice. Be nice to have that on someone as well. Ooh, defense plus freeze. Nah, I'm gonna keep the poison one. Okay. So basically, he's not too badly set up at the moment, but I think move can be leveled up. Shield can definitely be leveled up. I think we just gave a level 4 away to someone else. Action can level up. EP cut can be leveled up. I think seal we should just remove. I think Melkor gave us advice to not use statuses on our orban slots, because we can use something very more useful than that. So for now I will keep it in here, but once we reach Bose and we've gathered up enough Sepit to really play with it, we're only gonna keep 2 statuses in 2 people, and that is the Petrify and Death Blow. Because those two, if they work, they work brilliantly, and they will probably mostly be used in between the bosses, like normal enemy encounters, especially when I'm grinding. It would help a lot getting the groups down easily. Because like I said before, and a lot of people in the comments as well, is that with bosses, magic is gonna always be the heavy hitter you can do there. Together with useful skills like status ups and buffs, of course, that are in there. So you'll use less physical fights in a boss battle unless it's absolutely necessary, just like with the Mist duo that we defeated last time. But yeah, let's see. I think there's a lot we can upgrade here just based upon what he's having right now, without even thinking about what other things we can give him. And I think for him it will mainly be like attack and defense wise. Might be the nicer thing to do. But like I said, once we get to Bose and we get a nice stack of Sepith, I'm definitely gonna mess around with everyone's setup a bit. Because I have certain ideas that I want, like I want people with Earth Wall, with speed, buffs and debuffs, healing, that kind of stuff. I want them all prepared on different people so they are ready to be used when they are in a party. So that if you have a buff, we have somebody for the buffs, we have someone for the heals, someone for the attacks. So that it's all squared away and then we know which role everybody needs to do. Big plans. I wouldn't be too surprised if in the end it's not super different what I have, but just enough to get the right arts that we wanted. My, welcome everyone. I've heard all about the wonderful job you've been doing. Aw, no, it was not that big. Estelle, you've become such an impressive bracer. The little girl I knew isn't here anymore. Now I'm all by my lonesome. Stella? Just kidding. Looks like you've still got a ways to go, Estelle. If you say so. Jeez, Stella's crying act is no joke. You have to go off again, I suppose, but Estelle, be sure to take care of your health and stay well. I'm looking forward to the day you bring Joshua back with you. So Shira, take good care of Estelle. Don't make her drink, alright? Don't worry. It's not my style to force alcohol on people. Really? Can you say that to Olivier who's behind you? Because I'm thinking you don't only drunking on the table, you put him there. What? Hey. Oh, what is it everyone? Suddenly this old lady is worried. Shira, please, we're counting on you. I love that. Because everybody knows her reputation. Everybody knows Aina's reputation even better. Welcome to Renon General Goods. I've decided to stay here for a while. I plan on using this opportunity to study for when I start my own shop. Besides, the store owner Renon has been very good to me. It's as comfortable as being home here. Hey Estelle, Charizard. I heard you're heading out soon. Wow, news sure travels fast. Thanks to you, I've been able to resume ordering stock. If you need anything, you should buy it before you leave. Yeah, thanks Renon. If you get any more rare sneakers in stock, hold on to them for me. Got it. Good luck you too. We'll come back to shop during our downtime, I promise. Later Renon. So, what do you have? Not even a new issue? I would definitely have suspected at least that. Kitty's going to be working at our store for a while. Personally, I'm overjoyed. I can tell that Renon is fond of Kitty. All that's left is to watch and wait. The bait's in the water, so we'll see if he takes the hook. I feel like things will go better if I just let them flow naturally. To be honest, it would have been better if you did that from the start. Because to be honest, Kitty, she didn't come here because you found her. She came here because, by accident, because of the fog. You're just reaping the rewards of something that fate already was planning to make happen. So yeah, things will work out. Definitely. Yeah, the story between Renon and his mom, I'm really invested. Alright. Herbal Factory. Hey you guys, good work on everything. You aren't already off onto your next job, are you? Well, you could say that, but first we plan to do a bit of work around here. Yes, we need to take care of this branch at least a little, or I think Aina will get out of sorts. And that is something I do not wish to face. Must be hard work all the time. Well, once things are settled a bit, come on back here. Oh yeah, and bring that Joshua with you got that? Sure, will do. Hey you too, great work out there. I know a lot happened, but I'm just glad the fog's cleared. How about hanging around for a while before you head out to your next job? Ah yeah, that's the idea. Yes, so how about you share a drink with me? I'm afraid I'll have to leave the pleasure to Herbert or Faulkner. I've still got work. Lots and lots of work. Anyway, you should relax before you head out again. After all, it's your first time back in Roland for a while. Yeah, like I said, Everybody knows the reputation of those two. Okay, so Olivier is all done. Agathe has nothing open up. And I think we definitely should focus on this first before we are going to go havoc on this setup. And since he's a physical fighter, you can already see, just like with some of the other ones like Zin, it's not expensive. Because the really heavy art users, they are expensive because the game knows you're gonna need them. For him, it's just an added benefit. It's not necessarily needed. So yeah, let's open up as much as we are allowed to. And that's it. We don't need too much to open up the last two. So like I said, once we're in a new region and we've opened up a few places where we can fight enemies, because I assume that the enemies in the new region will have even more Sepith than the ones in Roland, we can grind out some more so we can open up the last two for a git. Meaning that I think we only have 2 people with 1 or 2 slots open, and then everyone has been maxed out with their unit at least. And then we can start focusing on reassembling the quart slots. And since we have some more left, I think we can at least get a defense 3 for him. Yeah, this one is definitely not, but we might be able to get an action 3. Nope, 400. Damn, we need so much shadow. I don't think we have a really good shadow enemy in here, in this region. So hopefully we're gonna get that in Bose, because this is one that always ends up being a bit short. Also, we could have moved 2. Or could just use an equipment piece in order to do that. Yeah, I think we might need to remove move out of his set and just hope that we can get some equipment with move in it, just like we have given Zin. Or just steal Zin's equipment and give them to a git. He already has freeze 3. Yeah, I think that's it for now at least. Until we at least decide on what we want with it. Earthlands. Beautiful. And like I said, I'm gonna keep seal for now until we are actually gonna do a nice refitting of everything. Got a good fire magic, wind magic. He's got at least a soul blur in case of elemental affinities on enemies. It's a good basic setup, so he will do well. Alright. Yeah, let's head into the back streets. Hehe, today I get to spend all day with Papa. I'm happy. I love my Papa. I told her that she can go outside, but now Uni refuses to leave my side. I guess Uni really does understand how I feel. Nah, there's nothing in my eye. An extremely proud father. Oh, hi everyone. My father woke up and is perfectly healthy. Really, I thank you. Whatever you did, I don't know how I can truly thank you, but... Oh, no, you don't need to. How is Redford doing anyway? You said he's well? Oh, very much so, yes. He's still a little lightheaded, but I think that will pass soon. Good. Sounds like he's fine then. Yes, I suspect he'll be fine. If there's any change, let Father Divine know. He should be able to help at this point. Yes, I will. I'm keeping a very close eye on Father's health. Anyway, please be careful on your way. We will. We'll be seeing you, Eurydice. And it also feels like, once again, Redford and his son-in-law have gotten a little bit closer together once more. Daddy looks worried. I wonder what happened. My husband's supposed to start work again at the mine today, but apparently he lost something very important and hasn't had it out yet. I hope the other miners can manage things for a while. Know a few of them though. It's a bit of a question. We're here to help. Damn it all. I just had to go missing right as we were ready to get back to work. Looks like you have a problem, Chief. Ah, you all. You saw the board, didn't you? Yeah, we did. You say something was stolen, Gaton? Yeah, I'm worried about what's happened. I'd like you to get right on this. Is this a good time? Yes, we can. Sure, lay it on us, Chief. Excellent. Well then, before I get into the meat of it... Hey, Aina. What is it, Papa? Papa got something very important to talk about with Miss Estelle and her friends. How about you go have Mama read you a book? Okay. Mama, can you read for me? Needed a moment to get ready too, huh? Well, there goes the blood sugar again. I'll go diabetic at this point. Right, let's start over. So let me start from the very beginning. I know the posting wasn't too clear. Yeah, if you could. It will help to know everything in the case of a missing object. So, what's gone missing is the royal letter of commission for the Malga mine. Letter of commission comes from the desk of the Queen herself. They authorize and record the authorization of a mine chief for a given excavation site. The Malga mine is actually the technical property of the crown, you see. We can legally mine there only because we have the commission from Her Majesty. Oh, okay. I never actually knew the mine. I guess the whole mountain was the Queen's property. While liberals in practice a democracy, remember that it's still a constitutional monarchy. It follows that at least a portion of the kingdom's resources will remain property of the crown and thus the government. Either way, I think I follow the problem. Even if it's formally on some level, the Malga mine is Queen Alicia's property. As such, if you mine there without a commission, it's still technically theft. That's it exactly. Do you understand why the letter is so important now to the whole town? Yeah, no kidding, it's important. So with that out of the way, what exactly happened? When did you notice the letter was missing? Of where it's supposed to be? Well, it was just this morning. I noticed the little strongbox I keep the commission in was open. And when I looked inside, no letter. Anywhere. So there hasn't been much time since you discovered the letter was missing. I'll be honest, Gaton. I'm a little unsure this is even a crime at this point. Yeah, I agree. There's a good chance it's a kid's prank or something. You ask your daughter about this? I wish I could say it was. It will make things easier. This time though, it ain't that. Why are you so sure? Wait, that look on your face. You have a reason beyond the letter itself to think it was a crime, don't you? Good intuition. As a matter of fact, well, take a look. Oh, is one of these. Another BLEUBLANC puzzle quest. I should have known. You hadn't had one in a while. Oh, my beauteous princess and her band of heroes. The word of the Queen lie in my hand. Should you desire their return, then shift you through the chaos to find the truth. The first key lies within the city. Search they who sit beside the goddess. So that card was inside the box instead. This has to be a theft. No kid wrote that. Ideas. Just kill me. Ooh. What in the... Why do you all look like you've seen a naughty dog? No. It's just... It's nothing, Gaton, don't worry. Well, at least we know our criminal is... That's something, kind of. BLEUBLANC, you opera fetish maniac. Do you ever know when to give up? Who the hell is BLEUBLANC? Is he the one who stole my letter? I can't be absolutely certain, but I think it's very likely. We can guess about it later. Right now, we need to track down this letter. Yes, that seems wise. Let's try finding the place on the card first. We must seek out those who sit beside the goddess. The Phantom Thief has something of fixation with ideas. I'm guessing it's some kind of illusion? The only place that remotely comes to mind would be the town church, so maybe we should start there? Sounds like a good place to start by me. Anyway, Estelle, good luck and be careful. Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll get to the bottom of this, Gaton. Please, the town needs that letter back, not just me. Yeah, my first guess would be the church as well. To sit beside the goddess, which would be the priest and the nun. At least that's the first thought that's coming up in my mind. If it isn't a church, we'll think about something else, because it could be a little bit more subjective than that. If that's the case, then it's going to be a little bit harder to discern what they mean. Ah, the mist is finally cleared up, so now I can go hog wild on photographing. I think I'll start with the clock tower. It's kind of Roland's symbol after all. Gotta admit though, knowing its history makes it hard just to snap the shutter like a friend. Fiend. You can become a friend. Feels like you've got to get the proper respect for history into every frame. So this is the famous Roland clock tower, huh? It gets overlooked by a lot of people, but this is just another landmark of the 100-Day War, with a lot of history. When Roland was surrounded, an Imperial Army tank shelled it dead on. And now the tower serves as a memorial to the people who died from that. And we know one very well. The one who sits beside the goddess. Could it be that the letter is somewhere next to the church, not actually in it? Okay, no exclamation mark, but it was worth a try. Oh, hey everyone. Great work out there. Yeah, you too, Kevin. You were a big help. Thanks for taking care of Theo and the others. It was nothing. Nothing. No big deal. Anything for my beloved Estelle. Again with that stuff? Ah, come on. Really? He'd be a good match for someone else we know in the smooth talker department. Smooth talker. Shira, you wound me. I take beauty very seriously. I mean every compliment that passes my lips. That kinda makes it worse. Anyway, what are you going to do now, Kevin? Well, I think I'll keep working on my way around the countryside, visiting the churches. I've got some business I need to take care of. Just a spot of business, huh? Or so you say. But it's probably really important, isn't it? Was it really just a coincidence you happened to stop here? Oh, Estelle, sometimes you're so sharp it hurts. Well, all that aside, I hope we can trade some info soon. Yeah, let's do that sometime. Well, you take care of yourself, Kevin. Oh, you too, Estelle. Alright, just going by the table just to see if we have markings. Because it could just be under one of the benches. The Grand Cathedral is hard to toss aside, but I guess I really would rather we have a wedding here in Roland. To swear our love at the place we met may sound kinda simple, but there's a holy sense to it. We decided to start preparations for our wedding ceremony. Personally, I like to have a lovely ceremony in the capital's Grand Cathedral. We cut the tape on the start of our new life in the land of our memories. And that's one way to put it. Oh, Estelle, your deeds of late have reached my ears. You have done well to overcome this hardship. Allow me to offer you my thanks. It feels kind of embarrassing being complimented by you, Father. We should be the ones thanking you. Treating the afflicted and contacting the Grand Cathedral, we owe you much. No, I simply did my duty as a priest. Still, it's a great comfort for me to see Estelle's growth in these troubled times. Even when you continue on to your next appointed destiny, do not forget the feelings of today. I won't. Now if you excuse us, Father, take care on your way. May the guidance of the goddess go with you. I like Father Divine. He can really see through to Estelle. A bit ago, a traveling priest was talking to Father Divine. Apparently, the traveling priest was dispatched from the Arthurian High Seat. I was surprised at how young and well casual he was. I thought the priests from the Central Church were all super serious and austere. Maybe, but Kevin is definitely not that. Oh hey, see this chair? It's been placed just to the side of the chapel. There you sit by the side of the goddess. Perhaps this is the place. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I thought so. There is a card. The second key is your next magical circle. Say what? The second key is your next magical circle. Is something from the forest. Alright, success. Yeah, right. This hint is like nothing we've seen at this point. What on earth could it mean? This looks like it's showing us somewhere. Considering direction this has taken until now, probably. Yes, it's probably appropriate to assume that. Let's look around the city to see if there's anything that resembles the hint. Yeah, because usually all the clues do revolve around something inside the area that the story is taking place, usually the city. Let's see, can we read that message once more? The next clue is 2 and 3 is something from the forest. 2 trees? Or is it just, or am I just making it too simple right now? Alright, let's look at it to see what it is. If it is actually 2 trees, I'm gonna be, my mind will be blown with me getting it so fast. Alright. Like I said, I am focusing on the quest at hand. We can talk to the rest soon enough. Because trees are also what's standing into a forest, right? So we'll be looking for 2 trees standing together, or something like that. If my assessment is correct, of course. 3 blocks. I'm also looking for other things that might be connected to it. Alright. There's 1. There are 2 trees stuck together on 1 patch of land. But there will probably be other places as well that has that. Well, if we go to the landing site... Oh, is that the kittens? It is. Very cute. Alright, so I'm gonna have a small save just in case. I have cut that bit out because I also did a few other little things. And the reason I'm saving is if, in case I walk past this and there's a scene because we need to go to the landing port to continue on playing. But there are a couple of trees next to it before we reach the landing spot, which could technically also be part of this quest. I don't think it's going to be beyond that, so I don't need to actually land on the port. Okay, so maybe it is not 2 trees. But I do think it is a proper way of thought, right? Quite literal, but it might work. Hey Estelle, hey look, think I just roll better. Nothing wrong with me now. I was kinda sad when I woke up though. I was having this totally sweet dream the whole time. Were you now? Yeah, a dream where I was the best bracer ever and went all over doing awesome stuff. I was so awesome you didn't even compare. The dreams of children. Well, do your best to make it happen, okay? Oh, just you wait. I'll be better than you the instant I get my badge. Oh yeah, Estelle, what about our duel? Oh boy, you're still on about that, huh? Yeah, I did promise, but you're really sure you want to duel? Actually, I was gonna say not today. I mean, I totally caused you a ton of trouble with everything, so I'm gonna spare you the humiliation of losing today. Yeah, sure. Humiliation is my biggest worry here. But yeah, I understand. We'll have our reckoning another time, okay? Oh, you better be ready. Look, the amazing, awesome swordsmanship is gonna send you packing. Oh, you better make sure you practice then. Otherwise, Look the Amazing is going home on a stretcher again. Same to you. Estelle, looks all better. He keeps talking about the dream he had while he was asleep though. It really sounds like he liked it. Mm-hmm. Maybe he just dreamt of Estelle all along. Okay, I think that might be all the trees here. So that's probably not the hint. So look at the map of the town. 2 and 3. 2 patches for trees. Tree on the other side, so it would be in the middle, but that would mean it's on the floor in the middle of town. And we are confirming that it should be something in town, right? Oh, that is actually a hard one, isn't it? Somehow I feel like my reasoning is not too much off, right? It shouldn't be something randomly on the ground or something anywhere. It has to be by reasoning. The block is something from the forest. It has to be wood, plants, flowers, fog. And then 2 and 3. Trees and 2 flowers, maybe? Bushes? At least 5. Well, I could always just randomly click on everything in the town and eventually I will find it, but I'd rather figure out what it actually means. Not like we have a big pile of wood somewhere, besides these boxes. Is it somewhere in one of the stores? I'm sure if I see something that resembles what we need, I can figure it out. It has to be something in the line of trees, flowers, or anything like that. Oh, this is gonna bother me. Even though I'm convinced we will find it. I'd rather, like I said, I really want to figure it out before I accidentally click on it. bar bend. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna leave the episode here. I'm gonna have a good all-long think about it. I will probably run around town a little bit more, trying to see if I can see anything that resembles it. And of course, if I do find it, I will not click on it until, of course, the next episode. But I really thought that 2 trees would be like the solution to it. It would have been amazing if it is. And it could still be, but maybe in just a slightly different form. So we have 5 squares. It has to be something to do with the forest. So technically 5 trees. So it could be those 5 trees at the left side at the mayor's house. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a good long old thought about it. Damn, words are getting harder and harder to say, isn't it? And next time we're gonna try out a couple of my ideas that I have here. Like here, these are like 5 trees. But like, if it is 5 trees, where along the trees are you then gonna grab it? Because you'd think that would be around one of the trees and would have already seen a sign if that was the case, right? Yeah, so it has to be something else, I'm sure of it. So, like I said, I'm gonna have a good old think about it. I'll go around town, and and I hope that by the next episode tomorrow, we'll have an idea on where to look for. Until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I truly hope to see you next time as we break BLEUBLANC's code. Bye bye.